This is the two-step equation homework. I'm going to start with question 2. All right, I'm going to put my line straight down at the equal sign. It says we're supposed to solve and check each of these. So when you're solving a two-step equation, the first thing you want to do the opposite of or undo is adding or subtracting. So you're going to undo adding or subtracting. The second step is to undo multiplying or dividing. Okay, so if I look at this, I'm going to look for adding or subtracting. So I see subtract 4. So I'm going to do the opposite of that, which is to add 4 to both sides. This will become 0, and I'm left with x divided by 3 equals 4. Then I need to do the opposite of divide by 3 to get x alone, so I'm going to multiply by 3. Whatever I do there, I've got to do it to this side. This could also, you could write as 3 over 1 or 3, but just know that reduces to 1, and you're left with x. And then 4 times 3 is 12. Now I need to check that. So remember, you're going to rewrite the original equation. X divided by 3 minus 4 should equal 0. So let's check if our answer is right. I'm going to substitute in. I got 12 for x. So I'm going to put 12 divided by 3 minus 4 should be 0. Now I've got to solve. 12 divided by 3 is 4, and 4 minus 4 is 0, so it checks. Okay, let's go over to number 5. So for number 5, if I draw my line down, first thing I'm going to look for is adding or subtracting. So I see a plus 3, and I'm going to do the opposite of that, which is to subtract 3. 3's reduce, becomes 0. I'm left with 5 times x, and then 13 minus 3 is 10. Now I'm going to look for multiplying or dividing. Right now, x is multiplied by 5, so the opposite is to divide by 5. 5's reduced to 1x. 10 divided by 5 is 2. Then we need to do our check. So I'm going to rewrite the equation. 5x plus 3 equals 13. Substitute in 5 times 2 plus 3, we hope is 13. Now I'm going to solve. 5 times 2 is 10 plus 3 is 13. And if I do 10 plus 3, I get 13 equals 13. Check. Okay. Don't forget Mrs. Flood's note. There are more questions on the back. So let's flip it to the back. Oh, one thing we should probably cross out. There's this number 3 right here. That shouldn't be there. We'll just cross that. Try and ignore that. Let's actually do that question. This is pretty similar to the one we did on the front. We'll do one more together. Line down. Have to look for adding or subtracting first. So I see a plus 8. I'm going to do a minus 8. That becomes 0. And I'm going to bring down w divided by 2 equals 16 minus 8 is 8. Now I'm going to look for division or multiplication. And I see my variable is being divided by 2. So the opposite is to multiply by 2. Whatever I do to that side, I got to do it over here. So my 2's reduce, and I have w equals 8 times 2, which is 16. All right, let's check if I did it right. W divided by 2 plus 8 equals 16. Now I'm going to substitute in. I got 16 for w. So 16 divided by 2 plus 8 should be 16. So now I'm going to do 16 divided by 2 is 8, and 8 plus 8 should be 16. 16 equals 16. Check. All right. Look back at your notes if you need extra help, but that should help you with this homework. Good luck.